Hello, welcome to the 16th lecture. As we said before, we will focus on attribute filtration. To be able to filter the attributes inside the queries, there are three criteria. And if you want to understand the entity attribute and the value triples, I will suggest you to check this video, watch it, and read the article. Things will be better for you to understand these things easier. As I say here, I will keep everything practical. So what is the attribute prominence? Attribute prominence is coming from the definition of the entity. So when you look at the specific entity, let's say you ask a question like, what is Germany? So if I remove the football league or basketball league from the German concept or Germany, Germany still will continue to be a country. So it wouldn't lose its type. It wouldn't lose its actual overall definition. But when you look at the others, for instance, the population. If I remove the population from Germany, which means that there is no population, which means that there is no country at all. If you are not able to define an entity without using that attribute, it means that that attribute is important, really important. If you are able to define that entity without using that specific attribute, which means that it is not that much important. That's why this specific attribute here is not important or prominent. When it comes to the attribute popularity, for instance here, the popularity is coming from the search demand. So when you look at here, this is not prominent, but it is popular. So basically, whenever you see that something is being searched a lot, you can understand that it is a popular attribute which is connected to the entity with certain types of references, which means phrases. And what is the relevance of an attribute? It's not the relevance of attribute to the entity, it is relevance to your source context. For instance, when I look at the German league or football league, basketball league, whatever, when I look at here, it's actually not prominent, it's popular, but it's not relevant. So which means that we are able to have only actually this one. But when you look at the population, is prominent, popular, and also is relevant to our source context. Because in our topical map, actually, we are able to process the population directly as a specific type of node, and we verbalize it. For instance, what you should know about the population of Germany, it is under the life, which will be connected to culture, living in there, and also different types of visas as well. So in this case, we take this, the first and the primary attribute for creating our root article. So once you get this, the next step is actually creating a kind of question for that. But there, you should ask this question. Why not the population is directly inside our H1? Why this H1 is like that? And we will process it in the next lecture for creating a proper contextual vector. See you in the next one.